Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another G.I. Joe Classified series action figure review, and today we have in front of us the Cobra Valkyries 2-pack. You can see nice artwork here of the two girls we have here, nice renders with a nice Cobra castle dungeon thing, even a is that a black cat or a dog? It's like I think it's a dog. I don't know, I have to check that closer. There you have the artwork again, but with a bit more surface, so they can put them more apart. Number 68. Yeah, the accessories, render, whatever, legal stuff, emballage, sim plastic or whatever. And there's your QR code, which you can use to check the abilities, which are put there tiny. So you can go yourself and check the website and entertain yourself with that. I haven't ever done that, so sorry about that. Let's just take them out of there and see. Let's do it in camera because that's how we do it now. Well, sometimes. There you have them. Cobra Valkyries there. There you see the little crate, number 68 again. We have the one bag, two paper bags of accessories. There's your legal stuff, little shit that no one cares about, but it's always around. And there you have the girls like in a dance position, a little tilt to the sides, you know, and a black and white cool image, striking image of one of them. And yeah, let's take actually a closer look. This is like the light skinned one, and this is the dark skinned one. And good to have. I mean, I like the balance, you know. And there you have the Cobra Valkyries out of the packaging. I just put them in some pose. I was just moving all the joints, and I can already tell you that they have great articulation. I'm not sure yet about the waist and diaphragm because I want to put them into hot water just to release those. Joints are a bit stiff, but they do win in one department to the Valaverse female figures, which are also great. I really like them, but they lack of a butterfly joint, and these girls do have a really good butterfly joint. Could be better, maybe, but they do have range to the front. They can cross a little bit, and they have a lot of range to the back, which is always the case, but the range to the front is the one that makes the difference, you know, like when they can really cross their arms, and they can a little bit, but hey, better than nothing. And the legs and all of that is great. The only thing I still have to check again is the diaphragm and the waist, but you can see no ab crunch. Well, I think Lady J was already like that, and Scarlet. I'm liking the articulation set. Still here, I'm gonna check what's the actual range. We'll do that together later, but now we're gonna just check the accessories, which are a bunch of, and that's always good to have a bunch of accessories. I mean, if we're paying a price, let's take all the juice out of that money, and let's see what they packed in for us in here. That's the satisfying sounds of tear. And there you have two of the same backpack. I don't know if we have seen these ones before with some Snake Eyes or some other release, or if these are new and exclusive to these figures as of now, but to me they look new. This is shouting for a wash, well, maybe both. It's, you know, G.I. Joe back in the day, a real American hero. You had all the accessories just in a chunk of color plastic, black or whatever, or some neon plastic. But we're adult now. We are adults now, and maybe this could benefit from a wash. It's shouting for a wash. You decide for yourself. You have this extra head, helmet, weapons, one extra head, which looks really cool actually, with that kind of gas mask, and those cool looking metallic distinctive color goggles, different to the Snow Serpent. That was a minus point for me, that the goggles didn't look, the blue was too weak and too dark, and it looked just like the black plastic. I mean, we needed something like this, like they to look like metallic blue, striking snowboarding, you know, snow gear. It's always like super metallic. We have this helmet here, which is like for the officer. Let's just put it. Okay. Let's just give her the thing now. I don't know if it will fit as good as with the male figures. It doesn't seem to. It's a bit premature what I'm saying, but it fits. I don't know if it stays easily or if it's just in one position. If you move it, it falls out. It stays there for now. Let's see how it looks in the other face. I mean, it will look good on both. My English, sorry again. Yeah, anyway, there you have. This is the black girl and the other is the white girl, and they both look great. And you can swap the heads, of course, put this one in that body, whatever you prefer. I'm just leaving them like this right now. That's that helmet, and let's give both of them the regular, just regular soldier helmet, something like this. There you have one of them. Looks good. And there you have this. Oh, come on, this other one. Looks good as well. I mean, they both look great. I love having both figures, two skin tones with still, I mean, give me all the nationalities and races, whatever. I mean, Asian, Caucasian, Latina, from everywhere, you know. Just, yeah, give me all of the different face types and all of that. I'm open to it. We have this same rifle. We saw it with the Snow Serpent. We have it in this kind of khaki, or what's the, yeah, khaki for me, and black, looking great. Of course, they use this clip here, takatang, nice. You can give this one also its clip like this. It stays there. They're super gummy again. Well, they're somewhat gummy. We have the same blaster we also saw with the Snow Serpent. The Snow Serpent video will be linked at the end of this one so that you can see what I'm saying. Let's see, we have the little clip, which is very simple to the eye, so we just slide it there, and there you have your little gun already. And this one is also like that. This one feels a bit less tight. Hey, they look good. And we have again the same kind of side arms or little pistols we got with the, actually, now that I'm back in Germany, I have my thing here, my pincers, my tweezers, whatever. And you have the, yeah, there you have your thing for the blasts, and they come with a bunch of blasts. These are the same blast effects that came with the Viper 3-pack, so you can do something like this. Boom, just a little. Okay, that looks a bit like it needs some Viagra. Or you can do like this gun, it's, you know, the golden gun, and it's super powerful, and you can do like, let's see what we can do. We can overreact to the possibilities, and we take them. Boom. Yeah, we're gonna do all the way. You can do your super world destroying, just for you to get the idea, you know, like you can do the you know, blow everything with this little tiny gun. Well, that was supposed to be a joke. Laugh, please. Well, whatever. And you have a couple of knives, and this time is the same knife, I guess. I'm almost sure that came with the Snow Serpent. So I guess we're gonna see these weapons again and again, maybe, but for a while or now and then. It's okay. They have peg holes, and these knives are nice and neutral. And these girls do have storage for the knives, which is good, and the Snow Serpent was lacking that. Let's just, what was, yeah, like this. Why did the Snow Serpent not include a little knife sheath? I don't know. I mean, because I really like the Snow Serpent, but I was like, come on, every Joe has had a place for their knives, and this one doesn't. The Snow Serpent, I mean, they're already super loaded with everything, and they cannot store a knife. It's like, what happened there? And these girls have two places to store. I'm missing a gun here. There are two guns. They can store them here at the back. Let's just straighten this girl. I mean, it's unfair to have her in a, you know, that position is not very it's not good for the young public, let's say. Let's put this here. Let's stand her properly. Let's see if I manage to do that right away. Boom, there you have her. And what else can they carry? They of course can store their backpacks, and that looks like that. And you can give them their weapons at the backpack. I hope the video is still focused. There you can hang that one there, and you can hang this one on the other side. So they can carry their whole stuff without using their hands. The whole stuff they come with, and that's great. And they can also, of course, you can give them even 2 more weapons at their hands. Look at that. Just in case you were waiting for this. This looks great as well. And actually, I think that my officer would be like that. I don't care. I mean, no skin tone, just whoever is down below that mask. But it's a typical like overlord, you know, Darth Vader kind of idea, you know. That's the way I'm gonna do. My officer is gonna be a third one. I just got a pack of this, but I can tell you already, I would, if I had endless money and space, or maybe later on, I'll get a second pack. I don't need like, I mean, army building is a bit off for me. I mean, I can go do little squats, but I won't go like the 13 copies path. If you want, do it yourself and send pictures. I enjoy those. I just decided it's not for me. I mean, I don't have that space, you know, as of now. Maybe later in life, and then yeah, I'll go crazy in the good sense. And yeah, so that's like the load out for these girls. I'm giving this one the weapons on her hand so that you can see how it looks like. And I think now it's time to check the articulation and all of that. And there you have your Cobra Valkyries with everything they come with, and also you have some mysterious character in the background. Who could that be? Yeah. First of all, I just wanted to let you know, I mean, I told you these are the same fire effects that come with the Viper 3-pack from like a year ago. Just the Viper 3-pack had like this translucent orange, and this one has this translucent like pomegranate, not like anyway, like a darker orange, vermilion or something like that. Just that you know, yeah, that we saw the weapons already. We saw the backpacks, if I'm right. Yeah, I think we did, and we saw also we equipped everything, you know. Now there we have the figures. We have the exact same body. They just have different. I mean, this one is all with black add-ons, and this one has the like tan or khaki add-ons, you know. And yeah, I put them into hot water, and I could release their full potential, which in some parts is good and in some parts is not enough, in my opinion. First of all, I mean, the head can look up that far, it can look down that far. Is not as good as the Storm Serpent. We have to add that they're thinner neck and all of that, but still, I guess they went too deep and no clearance for the, I mean, it does have clearance, but it doesn't have enough for the ball joint there, the ball peg or whatever. For the butterfly, you can see they can go backwards the whole way, and they can go forward. Let's pull this thing. Much less, but they do have, I mean, this is neutral and this is forward, and they do can, it adds something. It's not like it will make your life 1,000 times better, but you know, it has some range. It does cross a little bit. You have to fiddle it a bit and you'll find your way. But they do have a butterfly joint. They can go all the way around. They have a bicep cut just there at the bicep, of course. And you have double jointed pinless elbows that can bend all the way. And I think that's been the case for all the recent female bodies, you know, like they do have a very nice range on the arms. Vertically swivel trigger finger hands, both of them. It would be great if they had some other like fists and some other kind of like order giving hands or expressive hands. But hey, these are the ones, the least we need to have are the trigger finger hands, but we do need fists and all of that. These people do get into fist fights as well, maybe at some point, if they don't die from afar. Anyway, here's the problem. The diaphragm is like going forward is like half a millimeter, going backwards is a little bit more. And I put this thing apart. I did put some oil on the hips and on the waist and on the diaphragm, but the thing is, you don't have much range on that diaphragm. That's the whole thing you get. You get a little bit to the sides, and that's because the peg is there, the ball is there, but they didn't give the clearance. You would have to Dremel the thing. Easy to do. If you have already some experience, you just start doing it and checking. You can put it on, try again, give it a more clearance, whatever. But that's something many of us can do. But Hasbro, that's something none of us should have to do. I mean, you already have the thing, the figure is there, you just need to add more clearance. You know, it's like you need to give us even less plastic for our money. That's what I'm saying, like you have to give that clearance so that the actual diaphragm can do its diaphragm thing, you know. Here it was super stiff. Now with the oil I can do some turning around, and well, the whole turning around. You can have some tilt to the sides, but you see it's very limited, and the space, I mean, it's like a, how do you call it, this stone waiting to be chiseled. You have to chisel your articulation. Sadly, we can do it, we shouldn't do it. That's what I think, and I think everybody thinks like that. I mean, it's like, just do it right, and then we have the thing, and yeah, everybody's happy. You can maybe save in paint, but come on, articulation is, it doesn't cost you anything more to do it, to give the proper clearance on the joints, you know, because everything else in these figures, in my opinion, is really, really good. They have a lot of, look at that, on the hips they have a lot of space. You can see it's all oily, and that's because I want to be able to move it freely without having fear of snapping or stressing the joint, you know. But you can see she can do almost better than Spider-Man, you know. That's my old story. These girls are better than the Black Widow from Marvel Legends, which is great, but it's a shame on the how can that be that the same company, it's different teams, yeah, but they should communicate with each other and share some ideas, you know. That's my opinion, at least. You have the thigh cut here. You have as you have all that cut for the hip, you have movement there, you know. You can play with the hip in many ways. You have range, that's what I mean. The knees can go almost all the way back, that's as far. I mean, they have some shape there, but it's a nice range, I think. They have nice paint for the knee armor and the shin armor and the arms. I mean, you have this like glossy paint. It does look cool, I think. The Cobra logos, I didn't say that before, they look, I think they're very nicely painted. Let's check both. Oh, here. I think these are clean. Better than the Cobra Officer back then with the silver logo, which was very sloppy. You have a boot cut exactly at the boot. You have the feet that can go backwards that far, forwards a decent amount as well, and they have a decent ankle rocker. It's not the craziest, but it's not bad. Yeah, I think, if I'm right, that's it for the articulation. And you know, this could be fixed, or I mean, you can fix it yourself. We shouldn't have to. Again, I will repeat that every time I have to. And now for size comparisons, there you have your Cobra Valkyries next to Eclipse and Pandora, and you can see the Valaverse figures are a bit larger. Next to Sergeant Creel and Mike from Star Wars The Black Series. Next to Covergirl, a Crimson Guard, Scarlet and the Baroness in the middle, as well as a Cobra Viper. Next to a couple of Snow Serpents. And next to a Cobra Infantry, a Cobra Trooper and a Cobra Officer, or whatever they're called, like, you know, the guys that look mostly like them. Anyway, I think the Cobra Valkyries look amazing. They are great. They are a great addition to the line to have, you know, just, let's take these two out. You have all the blues there, and they look great all together, I think. And of course, the more you have, the cooler they look. But in any case, I don't have that much, and it already looks cool. And Yeah, the thing is, again, the diaphragm and waist was a wasted opportunity because they just put the pieces there, but they didn't give the clearances. Again, we can fix that ourselves with a Dremel, unless you're, I mean, yeah, maybe you're new with those tools and don't even want to get started. You're afraid of damaging your figure, and yeah, that's reasonable. We shouldn't have to modify our figures ourselves unless we want to. There's a lot of people who like that. I've done it myself and I've enjoyed it. You get a nice feeling of having achieved something, you know? But no one should be forced to fix the issues that should not be there. Can we agree on that? Please leave it down in the comment section below, your opinion on that, because it's very important and I think they should listen to us. Come on, just, you know how to do these things, and sometimes you do it right, and sometimes you add a very nice set of articulation, but you block it yourself. I'm talking to Hasbro in general, by not taking off some of the plastic that impedes the movement. It's very easy, actually. I mean, if I would be a toy designer, I think I would already be doing it right, and it didn't take me 40 years or more to realize what's happening, you know? I'm just someone who can observe things, and I guess many people can observe even better than me, you know? So, that rant to the side, please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. I hope this was enjoyable. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.